What's going on, everybody? I'm back again with another video. This is going to be a little different type of video. And as you guys know, Manila has a crazy traffic jam. You haven't experienced traffic jam unless you came here to Manila, you know. But today I'm going to drive the car. But I'm not sure how bad it's going to be. I know it's Monday today, and what time is it now? It's kind of early still. 11:23. So I went to this car. I got to drive it back from here, Cubao, all the way to Makati, which is not far. It's roughly like 4 kilometers, maybe 5 kilometers, you know, but with the traffic jam, I think it's gonna take a little bit of a while. First, I gotta stop on and put gas, but yeah, I'm gonna drive around, show you the experience of driving around here and see what's happening. So without further ado, join me, let's do it. Like that traditional song is raining in Manila. And that's the famous EDSA, that's why I'm gonna drive. First, I gotta do a stop on gas out here. And then here in the Philippines, just like in New Jersey, I don't know if you can see the Kuya out there. Where is he? He was back there. But here they pump your gas. You don't do it yourself. Not sure when the province was different, but everywhere that I drove around the Philippines, they pump your gas out here, just like in the state of New Jersey. So that's actually really cool. Right now it's 11:27, so let's see how far it takes me to get to Makati. So here we are. I'm not sure, you know, how clear you can see, but I'm in EDSA, so I gotta do a U-turn because I'm heading towards Makati. You know, I kind of know my way around a little bit, you know. The thing is that sometimes this highway emerges from many lanes, multiple lanes, into smaller lanes. So I think that's also one of the reasons that causes it like a huge traffic jam. But it's a U-turn slot ahead, so that's why I gotta make my U-turn slot and head all the way towards south. Many times when I went here, you always went with Hertz or Thrifty in the Central Business District in Manila, in Makati. Right across Ayala Triangle Parks. If you've seen my videos filming in Ayala, you've seen that I film around that area that I showed a rental car. And the reason I went to the car was because I went to a holiday party with my family, and then I decided to drove to Taal, Heritage Town. You could check out the previous video. Just check out the area. So sometimes there are areas that it's a little bit hard to reach within public transportation, so I just rent a car here. You know, you can use your driver license and show your passport and you're good to go. Now we're just gonna turn back and head towards the other direction, so let's do it. And then here, not only in Manila in the Philippines, you gotta watch out not only with cars, but like with tricycles, motorbikes, you know. There's tons of motorbikes. I don't know how clear you can see it over here, but yeah. But let's do it little by little, you know, with God. And another thing, comparing to the States, like most of the times, you know, they don't stop. Like, you really got to just push forward when you're merging into the streets. But, you know, if they see you going, they'll slow down and let the traffic begin. Let's see how long it takes. Tick tock, tick tock. You see, you got the motorbikes. Here it is ahead of me. Many lanes, but it's still massive. Yeah, it looks nasty. I think also because of the rain ahead of me. Luckily, I have a small car, so it's easy for me to maneuver and drive around. Like I say, but I think it's also because a lot of people are trying to merge into the express side. You know, this is EDSA with multiple lanes, but then it merges into the local where you exit in certain spots. And then they have the other side that's the express side, so which emerging from 5 lanes until 2 lanes. So that is what kind of causes, you know, this big traffic jam. So let me see if I can show you right here. See this car right here ahead of me? He's merging into the 2-lane area. I think I'm gonna do the same. You just gotta do it, yeah. Luckily the guy behind me, he had to go to the lane that I am, so. We're still in the Cubao area. But let's see. And most of the times the traffic jam are always focused around here, Ortigas area and the Makati area. So like I say, what is supposed to be like a 4-kilometer drive, let's see how long it's gonna take me. Probably like an hour. That means I'm probably delivering the car a little bit late. Hey, it is what it is. At least I got the car, I don't know if you can see it clearly here, on full tank. So yeah, different kind of block, you know. I guess the good thing of this traffic, it helps me vlog easily. If I was driving fast, I couldn't really focus on it. It's moving slowly, little by little, you can see. Here's intensity, the motorbike. See, look how he merges. And the car, this truck is gonna do it too, so I'll just politely let them go, you know? We're all gonna make it over there eventually, so. There goes a motorbike. Wearing the rain jackets, just drizzling. Well, not drizzling, it's raining, but not raining that hard either. So, and then we're gonna go in the overpass express side. I can still make it in the local side anyway, but yeah, it's probably easier for me here. Look at this car. Huh? See? This is why it causes traffic jam like this. And now it's the holiday season. Usually holiday season is worse. You know, I think after New Year's is when things settle down a little bit. But the best time to drive around EDSA is late night, Sundays, or during Good Friday. You know, when it's a holiday season, which I made a video during Good Friday. That's when you see this highway literally empty because a lot of people, they travel around or they head up north, south, west to the provinces, to the province, you know. Because a lot of them, they come from the province and they live and work out here. So, yeah, but if you want to drive for EDSA without the hassle and the traffic, then I think those are the best times to drive out here. Other than that, be ready to be stuck in traffic no matter how far you got to go. And I take my hats off in respect to the people who drive out here every single day, especially the taxi drivers or Grab drivers, but anybody, even people who got to commute to work or school, whatever the destination is. That is insanity. I don't think I could do this every single day, but I've experienced it because sometimes I take the Grab to get to other areas. But when I come back, I'm going to take the MRT. I guess that's a good thing, you know, of returning back to rent a car. There is cons and pros. Good thing it could get me anywhere I got to go, but then bad thing you're stuck in the traffic like this. And those are the EDSA carousel buses. They go all the way to Mall of Asia, and they pass Monumento, Quezon City, but they got their own bus lane, so they go pretty fast. But when they get to multiple stops, sometimes, you know, they can wait in line with many other buses. Here are the local stops, cars passing by, and they're going to merge into the regular EDSA area, so you have an idea what's going on. The good thing about this is I'm going straight. Seems like this truck want to come towards my direction, or maybe not. Look at the motorbike. Here's Santolan MRT station. One of the 3 lines of train transit out here. They got the LRT1, LRT2, and the MRT, I think it's MRT3. But they're also building up the MRT7 that's going to go a little bit more higher, kind of with the borderline of Bulacan. So little by little, they're making improvements out here. But let's see how long it's going to take. Meanwhile, while you drive through EDSA, you see a lot of car dealerships. High-end cars like Subaru, Ford, Mercedes. Keep going all the way towards the other side. And if you drive in the nighttime, a lot of neon lights pop up throughout the highway. A lot. I'm not sure if it's to make people entertaining while they're stuck in traffic, you know, or just play some relaxing music of your choice in the car. But yeah, it's already 11:39, so a little over 10 minutes, and I'm still in Quezon City. I haven't made it to Ortigas yet. Not even 1 kilometer yet, but hey, it is what it is. The LMRT right there going fast. Whoop. See how it goes fast and it defeats this traffic jam? And like I said before, despite the not too good reputation, I like taking the MRT or the LRT. Even though it gets very crowded and packed, I mean, it's pretty cheap, pretty affordable, and it gets you pretty fast, you know, to where you gotta go. You know, in a lot of neighborhoods, they connect with multiple stations out here. You just gotta learn the routes, learn the locations, and know where you gotta go. Ahead, you can start seeing the buildings of Ortigas, one of the many business districts that they got throughout Metro Manila. And one of my favorite neighbors too. I've filmed here multiple times already. And it's always busy because they got the huge, massive mega mall, and of course the business district, so I think it might be a reason why it causes traffic jam, because it's a huge area to do connections within highways. You know, you could take the highway to C5, I think it's also called Kalayang Avenue, then you got Shaw Boulevard, Bonnie Avenue ahead, so here's gonna merge again into, I think, a 2-lane, so I gotta pay attention. See, so now we're in the 2-lane, and then there's another side. This will take you to Ortigas, and it will take you to the other highway, C5. Now, once I'm getting close to the mega mall, I'm stuck again in traffic. I gotta say, the first time I drive, even though I've been driving since I was 16, the first time I drive around here, I was very intimidated and scared, and like tense or stressed out, you know, because the traffic jam is something different. But once, you know, you take it easy and you learn the ropes out here, it's not really that bad, you know. I think the major key word is paciencia, patience, but little by little, you know, it's doable. It's moving smooth, but it's still multiple, you know, traffic jam. Mostly, it's always like around this area, because here's a huge, massive mall, mega mall, SM Mega Mall, one of the biggest malls out in the Philippines. I think in the top 10. And then they got the bus station over here, and the MRT station is ahead in Shaw Boulevard, and another one back in Ortigas. There goes the EDSA carousel quickly. Here the highway's gonna merge again too. It does a lot of merges, so I think that could be a reason also that it causes traffic jams, but it's one of the most transported highways out here in the Philippines. That side is a local, but then once you go to the light, it'll be a traffic. Despite everything, if you drive here in the nighttime, it's beautiful, especially Mega Mall, because they decorated pretty nice with the holiday lights, the Christmas lights. Like all these malls, they really go hardcore decorating. And also the Jollibees, which is one of the main fast food chains out here in the Philippines. A lot of them, when I was driving yesterday towards the Batangas region and I was coming back at nighttime, a lot of them, they went hardcore on their decorations. Not sure if you can see it, but there's a little decoration here. But it's daytime, but in the nighttime, this lights up. That's the entrance to Mega Mall. You can see how they put the Christmas spirits. And if you go inside the mall, it's nice too. Pretty massive it goes. And then on the other side is the other mall, Shangri-La. And now I'm driving under the tracks of the MRT, and then we got a worker here cleaning the area, you know. Wow, right in the highway. But sometimes they put like little things to avoid people like getting close to them. Even here they decorated with some trees. I don't know if in my camera I can capture it. Here, once you leave the express lane, it turns back into like about 5 lanes of road. So yeah, now I'm about to enter the Guadalupe area, which is part of Makati, but I'm going to the central business district. So far it's 11:48, so it's been 20 minutes already, so not too bad. And here goes the beast MRT. See how fast it goes? It's defeating me with the skyscrapers and everything. In the nighttime, if you drive around this area, this is Bonnie Station, it gets nice because if you look right, it's Rockwell District, and during the holidays, they literally lit it up with some lights, the buildings, the skyscrapers, so it looks like a futuristic design. I've seen drone shots of it, and it looks, you know, awesome. And here you can see how the traffic keeps going. The good thing is moving, it's not really stuck. But then I don't know if you can see how clearly all the neon lights are pop up right here into the nighttime. I'm not sure if that also costs us a little bit. Maybe a little bit of distraction, but maybe not. But here, see? We got one over here lining up. Kind of feels like if you're in Tokyo or somewhere else. And there's a bridge, and I should be entering the Guadalupe area. And then over here's Guadalupe. Makati. Rockwell, Makati. I guess I've been pretty lucky that this traffic is moving. I think I already passed like the rougher areas back there by Ortigas, you know. But let's see, because we're entering Makati. Always when you enter Makati by Ayala, there's always traffic jam. But yeah, it's pretty smooth so far. Like, now it's good, but try doing this during 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. You're gonna be stuck here for a long time. But now it's moving pretty easily and smoothly. So now I gotta pay attention because I gotta enter towards where Ayala Avenue is. So just when I think it was going smoother, here I am stopping again in the traffic, but that's okay. Still got time to make it there to the car rental. Right here, you see, look at this one. He's gonna shortcut, but that's okay. Here, since we are approaching Buendia Avenue and Ayala near Makati, here, you know, the traffic stops a little bit. Even here on the other side, you can see the cars. They go both directions the same, you know. Like at first when I arrived here and I saw the Grabs driving, I was always confused, like why do they go a certain size? But then it's because some of them, they're local areas and other lanes are express. So that's why. But then, you know, being here and seeing this almost every day, you learn how to get around. Here's the signs, Ayala. That's where I gotta go. So I stay on this lane, it'll take me right into the city center. And that's a carousel bus right there. But yeah, I guess it's taking a little bit over 30 minutes to get from Cubao towards Makati, the central business district. But if you do this like later, like 3, 4 o'clock, it's probably gonna take you over an hour to get here. So yeah, so it wasn't too bad now. Here we are entering one of my favorite business districts in Metro Manila. Ayala. Right here, and then this is the famous, iconic Ayala Avenue. So it seems like there's traffic in Ayala. Let me see. This is where they got the mall, one main Ayala. There goes the bus, because they do stops right here. And the bottom of the mall is the bus station. Pretty modern, and then you go upstairs, it's a nice looking mall. But yeah, let's make it over here. Then here we are. Makati, Ayala Avenue, and the beautiful skyscrapers over here. Never get bored of this view. Do you see the buildings of Makati? And I think of the next one by Peninsula Hotel, I make it right. And that's where the car dealership is. You can see Glorieta Mall, and some of the condos are right here. And here it is, the car dealership. So I'm ready to return the car. So I had a good time driving this, but you know, I'll keep renting again for this company. And there's many other companies out here in Manila and throughout the Philippines. So, but yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Just like that, I delivered the car right across the street. But now I got a little situation. Every time I bring the umbrella, it doesn't rain. Now that I didn't brought it, it's raining. But apparently it's supposed to stop like around 1 o'clock, so I'm just gonna hang out here by the ceiling, and I got Ayala Triangle Parks. So probably walk around there for a little bit and then wrap up the video. Here I am in Ayala Triangle. The good thing about it, they have like the roof, so I can literally walk towards the other side. It looks like it's a little bit sunny on the other side, but I'll check it out. You see, I tell you, I can't get enough of this park, how beautiful it is and how they maintain it. Despite it not being too big, but just like, you know, like an urban oasis right here. You never get bored of this. Then you see a lot of people working, because I think it's lunchtime in a bit, so you see them with their suits and everything. Here goes the cats. Wow, this is a big cat. Look how big he is, well fed. And just like that, connect to the main entrance of the park without having to get wet. So pretty genius idea that they build like the ceiling to connect over here. It's still drizzling out here. But I gotta make my way towards the mall, you know. This is a short video of me showing you how it is to drive out here in Metro Manila. So I'm gonna wrap the video over here. So that was the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.